in this demonstration, I am going to be using modeling paste to go over some areas in this Gelli print to conceal and to reveal things. So before I get to the modeling paste, I'm going to glue some collage material on here. And I picked colors that kind of match what I have. And normally I would glue this down with Mod Podge, but for expediency's sake, I am just going to use my glue stick. And this is on a thicker print paper, so it should not warp. And so I put the coffee beans. I put this frosting because I kind of think of frosting almost like paint. It's a paint, edible paint. Okay, and then a little bit of contrast from this black and white diamond pattern from a box of See's candies. And I'm going to go off page a little bit. Okay, so I've got some things to work with there. I meant to bring my charcoal pencil. Oh, here we go. Here's a pencil, and I'm just going to make some random scribble marks that when I go over with my modeling paste, I can either cover them up or I can do this excavation process. All right. So here's my Liquitex modeling paste. There's other brands like Golden. Looks like frosting. I'm going to take that and blend it with, I think I'll start in this section first. I'm going to go pink, like that pink frosting. And I'm just going to blend my paint color into that. It's very warm today, so I can add a little bit of water to it so it doesn't dry out. I just dipped my palette knife in my water bucket. Okay, now it's not like bubble gum. Okay, so got to be brave here. I'm going to just cover over this whole set. You know what? I'm going to go over the photograph too, which feels kind of scary, but I want to see. Yep, I can reveal it. Okay, great. So you can go over imagery. So here I'm just using that 45-degree angle and I get kind of that spackly look. I can carve out, I can excavate and bring my image back. Have to work quickly though before it dries. So it is a little fuzzy. I can excavate to see some of those pencil marks. I can go in and do some finer Sgraffito marks. So right now I'm not even focused on trying to make a great image. I'm trying to show you the various techniques. Here's my palette knife that's got the teeth in it. Sometimes I like to bring some of that material into another area, and I'm just doing, again, 45-degree angle. I'm doing these little texture marks, which go nicely with that mesh background. Okay, now I'm going to introduce another color here and some more techniques. go blue. Okay, now I'm going to use this silicone spatula. Actually, hang on. Okay, another thing you can do is work with stencils. This is part of there's a bag of lemons in there. I'm going to come back with my pink. Okay, so now I get a little bit of a decorative pattern going there. Again, if I don't like something, I can scrape it out. Okay, what else can I do? So I could just glop it on, really, have thick chunks like that. I could take other objects, and if I push in, I'm going to get that shape. I could also push in, and I'm kind of pulling this across to get sort of a circle shape. And then when this dries, there'll be more painting I can do on top of that. And because it's so warm today, I'm thinking things should dry pretty quickly. Okay, then once things have dried, more layering. So here's what I did. I had an old canvas with a painting that I really didn't care for, and I went over with it's just a gray paint mixed with modeling paste. I'm going to do some dry brushing over this so you can see it. It'll pick up the texture. So this would be after you've done what I just did, after it's dry. So again, dry brush, 45-degree angle, or I can just kind of scrub around. Again, I'm not trying to make a great painting here. I'm just trying to show you what the next step would be. The modeling paste, certain areas are kind of smooth, like up in here, it's smooth. So I could rub that with a cloth and pull back some of the paint if I wanted to. Gosh, there's so many things you can do. Okay, what about embedding? So here, I'm going to put a glop of this modeling paste. I'm going to do it right in here. Actually, I still like the palette knife better. So I could put a big glop, and then I could actually embed treasures, objects. So this is one of those sandwich bag ties. I could embed things as part of the composition. Something else I was going to show you, and I've spaced out on it. I can scrape through and I'm going to pick up on the texture of the Sgraffito in the modeling paste below. Again, I can wipe on top to pull some of that modeling paste paint off. I think that's it for now. Very layered.